Hey, I'm glad you're here because in today's video I'd like to talk to you about this. The Ulanzi, or wait a minute, is it Ulanzi or Ulanzi? I don't know, I'm going to call it Ulanzi. This is the Ulanzi Video Light. Now, this has 96 LEDs in it, as you can see right here. And if you notice, these four little shiny spots in each one of the corners, those are magnets because you get two filters with this. This one here, which is orange, that's the warm filter. And if you look on this side of it, you'll notice that it has the same four type of silver dots. That's magnets in there. And if you notice, it's slightly frosted. And it just simply pulls on, clips on, and it stays on pretty good. And on the back of the unit, you get a clear one. Same thing, right here. Magnets on there. Magnets are also on the back. And it's slightly frosted, which right about now is probably good because I'm sure you don't want to see my ugly mug right now. Now this is dimmable. Right here on the side, it's a rotary switch to make it dimmable, meaning to make it go brighter or make it go darker. On this side, doesn't matter what side these are on, but if you notice there's this little indentation or little notch right here, and so you can get your fingernail under it to lift off the filters. On the top of the unit is the on and off switch. Of course, on the bottom, you're going to have your cold shoe mount, which means if your camera has a hot shoe on it, this will slip in, turn this little nut or dial, whatever you want to call it. You turn it down until this light is nice and snug on top of your camera. You really don't want to torque it down. You just want to make sure it's snug so it ain't going to fall off. Also on the bottom, right here, is the micro USB port to charge the battery that comes with this light. They do give you a micro USB cable, and they give you a nice little carry pouch. You simply take the unit, pop it into the pouch, pull the strings, and there you go. You're done. Pretty nice. And this pouch has kind of like a nice velour almost type feel to it, or velvet, I should say. It doesn't feel like a cheap bag either. So if you don't want to use it for your light, maybe you can use it for something else. Let me take the back plate off here. This is the rechargeable battery that you get with the unit. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but there's this little plastic tag on the battery. Do not tear it off. That's how you remove the battery. Let me set this down. And let's see if I can't get you a little bit. See, it's a little plastic tab that's attached to the battery. So don't get rid of it, okay? Don't rip it off or anything. Here's the battery with the model number, the BP4L, and it is a 2500 milliamp hour battery. Now you can get these things on eBay and even Amazon. They're either like $8 or $9. So if you wanted a couple extra ones, that's all go ahead. By the way, you do not need to buy a charger to go along with the batteries. Why? Because you can charge the battery in the unit. That's why they give you the USB cable. Now, if you want an extra charger, so like if you pull the dead battery out, you can plug it in right away and start charging it. That's fine too. So by all means, go ahead and do it. On the bottom of the cold shoe mount is a 1/4-20 mount as well. What does that mean? Well, you can set it on top of a tripod if you like, maybe a selfie stick. If you have one of those extension bars that go into a cold shoe, where it's just a nice long bar and it has two 1/4-20 screws in it. So maybe on one side you can have the video light and one side a microphone, or if you want, you could buy two of these video lights and have one on each side to really light up your subject. So it's nice that they have that. Also, right in this corner, this little shiny little dot, Let me give you a better look at it right about now, but that's a charging LED light or a battery indicator light. What that does is when it's red, that means the battery is charging. When it turns green, that means the battery is fully charged. That's the light right here. Okay. Now, not only does this light use this removable battery, but if you look inside, you can see the springs and other contacts here. That's because you can use 4 AA batteries in here as well. So if you only have this battery and you need to throw some, and this one kind of dies, you can throw AA batteries in it in a pinch and get some more usage out of your light. Now, I cycled the battery twice, actually 3 times. What do I mean by cycling the battery? As soon as I got this in the mail, I charged up the battery. I installed it, charged it up until the light turned green, turned the unit on, waited till the battery pretty much drained out. Then I charged it up again, let it drain all the way down, charge it up again. And I was able to get a good solid 50 minutes of runtime out of this light. That's not too bad. Out of this nice little portable light, you get a good 50 minutes out of it. So that is really nice. Now, I'm going to turn it on real quick. And that's up all the way. I'm going to slowly turn it down as I talk right now, just so you can get a quick example of what it's like. Back up again. And now we're going to shut it off. All right, when it gets dark outside, I'm going to show you this in action. The screen will be black at first, but stick with it. I'll show you this in action. All righty? Okay, it's finally nighttime, and as you can tell, it's pretty dark in my room. There's no lights on. So what I'm going to do right now is turn on the Ulanzi video light, and it's going to be turned up all the way. Now, this is the Ulanzi video light turned up all the way, and yes, I have the orange or the warm filter on the video light itself. I'm going to come a little bit closer to the camera, and I'm going to turn it down to about halfway now. Okay, this is about halfway, maybe a little bit lower than halfway of the Ulanzi video light. Or Ulanzi. All right, let me turn it down a little bit more. And right now, this is barely turned up. Okay, if I go any lower, it's just going to shut off. So let me turn it right back up to full power again. And I just took off the orange filter. Now, it's without any filter on it at all or diffuser, and it's really kind of blinding me, so if I'm squinting, that's why. Now I'm going to put the clear diffuser on. That's a little better, but still kind of blinding me in the eyes. But at least I'm not squinting as much. So that's it. This is the Ulanzi video light with the clear filter on, turned up all the way. Let me turn it down again a little bit. All right, that's about halfway with the Ulanzi light. Now let me turn it down to just about the lowest level that I can get. All right, there you go. If I go any lower, it'll shut off. Now let me turn it back up again. Let me turn it up all the way. There we go. Now we're all the way back up. So I hope this little test inside my bedroom here with no lights on except for the Ulanzi video light gives you a really good idea on how well this light performs. If you like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget about the notification bell. It would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video on all of your social media sites. Really, it would mean a lot to me. And until the next video, you have a great day. Okay, now that you've seen the Ulanzi video light in action, what are my recommendations? That's a great little light that you can have on top of your camera, or even like say, if you're going to use it to do quick vlogs at home, you can buy a mini tripod and throw it on there. And there you go. The only other thing I would suggest, if Ulanzi, if you're listening, maybe include a ball head. So that way if we have it somewhere, we can kind of maneuver it a little bit better on a ball head. But those are fairly cheap too on eBay and Amazon. You can get some cheap ones. You don't always have to buy the most expensive out there. But yeah, I would highly suggest it. It's not only great for video, but for photography as well. Going outside and maybe your flash is a little bit too much. Since you can dial it in and how low or how high you want it, instead of relying on a flash, you can use this to take your photography with. It's a great little light to have. And if you like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And please do not forget about the notification bell as well. And it's really going to help me out, and it'll really mean a lot to me if you share this video on all of your social media sites. And until the next video, you have a great day.